Good day, students. We are now in your practical research subject. So we are now in Module 1, which is about research experiences and knowledge. I know, student, you have already experiences in research, searching for knowledge, especially in your subjects in science, araling panlipunan, and any other subjects. Okay, so in this module, we're going to learn. So this is our objectives. So you're going to share research experiences and express knowledge about research. Our most essential learning competency, a learner share research experiences and knowledge. Okay, so let's have this. Let's try. So this is our activity. Choose one among the presented current issues, topics below, and share your knowledge ideas about your chosen topic by writing it on the table below. Okay, so here are the topics. So you can choose among the three. Denied franchise of ABCBN, COVID-19 pandemic, then online education. So you answer that. You put your answer here in these four columns. So we have this topic, what I know, or the people involved, why I choose the issue or topic. Okay, so you can have your research in the internet. So we'll discuss that our activity later. Okay. Okay, let us now define what is research. Our world is full of mysteries that will create many wonders in our life. Human as we are, we must admit that we cannot answer all the whys around us, especially those who are beyond our comprehension. But we never stop asking questions and trying to find answers to these questions. It is undeniable that human beings are full of curiosity because they are born rational. According to Francisco Paul Maica et al., rationality refers to the ability of human person to think and reason out. Thus, they always examine solutions to a lot of questions surrounding their life. Okay, so I know as a student, many of you are asking right now, what is this subject, especially in our subject in Practical Research 1? What is Practical Research 1? I think many of you already have conducted your research in Google. So trying to find the curriculum guide of Practical Research 1. What is this subject all about? What type of research is this all about? Is this quantitative or qualitative? Okay, so those mindset of yours is part of our competency in which you are going to share your experiences in research. So in seeking the answers to your inquiry. So I know all of us have inquiry in life, so we continue search for answers. Okay? Okay, upon finding answers to the questions, have also such ability to search for truth, validating what is relevant and rejecting that not essential information that we have searched. Knowledge is not simply a something that pops out of nowhere. We must also validate if the knowledge produced is valid one. Therefore, research becomes important in this context. So, okay, I think you have already observed that in social media sites like the Facebook. So many of fake news are in that site. Okay, so our role as a student, so we must confirm the validity of that information because there's a lot of information already around us. So an instant, just a click of your fingertips, you can easily seek the answers of your question. But the question is that the real answer to your inquiry? Is that the truth? So that's why you need to conduct research to confirm if that information is really true. Okay? So what is now research? Research is a systematic process of gathering information, interpreting information, analyzing information to resolve a specific problem. So that is by Francisco et al. 2016. And the root word research, from the word so means again. So research means to search again for the information that already exists but needs to be strengthened and emphasized. So that's what we're going to do in our your research paper. Okay, so in this subject, you will have your research paper. You will make it by group. So, so from the word research, so you already are going to find answers to your inquiry based on your chosen topics. Okay, so there are already that many information about the topic you have chosen. Okay, all you need to do is to strengthen and emphasize that information. Okay, to answer your inquiry. Okay, so the research includes any gathering of data, information, and facts for the advancement of knowledge. It's by Shuttleworth 2011. Okay, let's now go to the nature of inquiry. Okay, the term research is very similar to the word inquiry since this word is the Greek derivation of research. So inquiry means is a process that is done using scientific methods. So this is to look for information by asking various questions about the thing you are curious about. Both involve investigative work in which you are searching for information and examining the object of your research. An inquiry is a learning process that motivates you to obtain knowledge or information about people, things, places, or events. That is by Bracero 2016. Okay, so when you think about inquiry, so I think you're familiar with this in your science subjects, especially in your research. Example, in your experiment in science. I know you have experienced that in your junior high school when you have your science experiment activities, especially in chemistry. So because of your curiosity about the experiment, so you are trying to find what will be the effect of this. Example, you have this chemical added to this another chemical. What would be the result? Okay, so that is the inquiry process. So in your science subject, you also have the scientific method. Okay, I think you're familiar with that. Okay, so you follow the steps, essential steps in answering your problem. So those steps are also similar in our research. Okay, in your research paper, so you must begin first with your inquiry. Okay, then later you develop it, find literatures, and you have your conduct your study until you reach the end into your conclusion and recommendation part. Okay. Okay, so these are the ways of inquiring. Okay, number one, investigating or asking questions about something you are inquisitive about. Okay, so that is the first thing. Okay, so you cannot have research if you don't have questions in your mind. Okay, and number two, collect data, meaning facts, information about the object of your inquiry, and examining such data carefully. Okay, so you're going to collect, just like in your experiment in science, you're going to record, example, the boiling point of water, the times, and or the reaction, the specific gravity, or the weight of that chemical or compound you are going to have your study. Okay, so in your research, you're also going to have to collect interview. You're going to collect data through interviews, observation, through questionnaire. Okay, so those are some of the ways in collecting data. And number three, execute parallel thinking strategies that range from lower order to higher order thinking skills. You have this differential, critical, integrative, and creative thinking. Okay, so here you are going to apply your analytical skills. So you will now examine what would be the effect. Example, if you're going to add uh, vinegar to remove the rust of an iron. So you're going to use or analyze, is this chemical effective to remove rust? Okay, or you need to apply another chemical to remove the rust of that given metal. Okay, so those are some of the strategies So you can analyze if uh, your critical thinking skills has been developed. Okay, let's have here. Let us practice. So this is now the answer to your activity earlier. Activity 1, my sources. To answer the following questions. So what is your source of acquiring knowledge about the topic issue you choose? Okay, so example, so among the three, you have the COVID-19 pandemic, AB7 franchise. Okay, what's your source? Where did you get your information? Did you get it in online article, like newspaper? So I think you have already have read some of that online. Okay, then number two, do you have an experience of inquiring about a topic you choose or describe? Okay, so I think most of you have this already experienced this, and you have your assignment given to you by your teacher. So you are asked to search for information. Okay, so I think you're familiar with this. Okay, okay, let's have this activity two. So research knowledge and experience. Give your learning about research and the relevance of your learning to your experience in the box provided. Okay, learning from the discussion. So this example, then relevance of this learning to experience. Okay, so learning from discussion, the ability of human person to think and reason out. Then your relevance is because of research, I can understand things better. Okay, so what you have learned in this module, like right here, what you learn in your discussion, the three learnings that you have, and what is this relevance to your experience, just like this one. Okay, and this is the rubric for grading your answers. So ideas or experiences are presented clearly and relevant to the research learning discussion. Then convention, this correct use of grammar, punctuation, and spellings. Overall, you will have 8 points for that activity. So you can send your answers to my email ad. So you have Morris John Lubitos 001 at tep.gov.ph. So just see it on the screen. Okay, let us remember. Let's wrap up our discussion, this module. So through research, a systematic way of gathering information, we can gain new knowledge to resolve existing problems and complement a piece of existing knowledge. So research and inquiry will help us to inquire about new things out of our experience and will help us make our life more comfortable. Okay, let's have this. Let us assess. Okay, read questions carefully, choose the best answer, and write it on the separate sheet of paper. Okay, number one. So it is not simply something that pops out of nowhere. We must also validate if the knowledge produced is a valid one. A. Is it knowledge? It is research. B. Inquiry. C. Search again. D. Knowledge. Okay, what do you mean by this? What's your answer? Okay, correct. It's letter D. Knowledge. Okay, number two. The root word re from research means again. So research may also mean A. Research. B. Inquiry. C. Searching again. D. Knowledge. Okay, the correct answer is letter C. Searching again. You're correct. Okay, number three. It refers to a systematic process of gathering information, interpreting information, and analyzing information to resolve a specific problem. A. Research. B. Inquiry. C. Searching again. D. Knowledge. Okay, the correct answer is letter B. Inquiry. You're right. Okay, number four. It refers to the learning process that motivates you to obtain knowledge about something. A. Research. B. Inquiry. C. Searching again. D. Rationality. Okay, correct answer is letter A. Research. Okay, you got it right. Okay, number 5 is the ability of human beings to think and reason out for the things that confuse them. A. Research. B. Inquiry. C. Searching again. D. Rationality. Okay, our answer is letter D. Very good. Is rationality. Okay, so for your assignment, so you have this share research discovery. So search for a discovery which is a product or project or research study. Provide the following details. So you have here your author, the searcher, then discovery, duration, then source or the link. Okay, you write the URL of your source. Okay, then your own understanding. Why do we need to conduct research across different fields? The answer will be rated using the rubric that follows. So this is the rubric. Okay, it is 8 points. So 4 ideas and understanding are clearly presented and relevant to the research learning discussion. Then conventions. There is a correct use of grammar, punctuation, and spelling in the whole reflection. Okay, so I hope you got your assignment. Okay, so see you in our next module.